Welcome to a new Let's Play with Summer Farm Estates.
Hello and welcome back to EIRE Ireland. Today we are doing the video in two parts. It's come to the time to get the potatoes planted. So we are at the minute, we've got this two-wheel drive on the power arrow. The four-wheel drive still on the other planter, ready for doing the cabbage later. We have got to Monday the 18th of April. Not got a lot of land left to power arrow. Then we will be using the Kubota. We promised to use it in a series. This is the series and it's getting a job. Once we get some cows on the farm, it will be used for mucking out the cows and things like that, but for now it's going to plant some potatoes for us. Hopefully it's got enough power to pull. We've only got a small potato planter, so hopefully it will get up and down the hills okay. We are now going to, as I say, do this in two parts. First part will be on here with the power arrow, and then when we have a jump cut we will head over to the Kubota and we shall be doing the potato planting. And so we've got to take this tractor with the power arrow over, or with the other arrow actually, the normal chisel arrows, to work the land down on the field for the possibly cabbage and lettuce we're going to grow. See how it goes. May even put some red cabbage in as well as the white cabbage. Not going to have the money to buy the equipment, so we will be leasing the equipment to do those jobs. But for now everything is working well. This tractor getting a bit of use out of it. Now thinking of getting a New Holland of the 60 series. These are 40 series tractors we've got on here. I'm thinking of moving up towards the 60 series as we go forward, and also the M and TM series tractors as well will be appearing on here as we move forward. This will probably be the first tractor that we lose off the farm, because we bought it, but two-wheel drive isn't really up to the job. It'd be okay corn carting probably, but it is a little bit low on power for most jobs. It's doing this job, but it does struggle where the hills are. Quarter-past 9 in the morning already, so may well be the afternoon before we get the potato planter running. We've got the other 40 series with the front loader on over there. It is on the seed trailer at the moment. This tractor, even with the diff locks on, is struggling a little on these hills. But, yeah, as I say, probably get a 60 series to replace it. The Kubota, it will stay on the farm long term. We need it to keep the animal pens tidy. It's nice and small, as well as two-wheel drive to get around the cow yard to take bales to store them up. Goes pretty well this way on where it's downhill. Works very well indeed. Not that many more breeds to get done, and then we shall be getting the first of the potatoes in. It's April, decent time to get the late potatoes in. Would be nice with potatoes if you had options of early potatoes or main crop, as well as when you get to the main crop potatoes, giving you the choice of white or red potatoes. Can't see that it would be an impossible task going forward. Would also be nice to have peas and the trailed and self-propelled pea viners as well. You see now while we've got the hill, it struggles a little, scratching away on its rise up the hill. It is doing the job at the moment. I don't think we need any more than the 3 main tractors on the farm, although we could do away with the loader tractor and get a telehandler. Should be much easier to work going forward, which would then give us 3 tractors for field work of varying sizes. Also say welcome to the SAP network, to the new subscriber we've had since we did our live stream last night. Welcome, hope you enjoy your stay. Not too many more breeds of this to do. We will do the headlands first, as we used to do on our farm that I worked on in the 90s, and then leave the gap between the headland and the main body of the field. So we'll have to put headlands all the way around because the field isn't square on any side to start off. First job when we come to harvesting the spuds will be going all the way around the outside of the field. May well need 2 trailers going forward. We have now got the John Deere cotton harvester DLC, so when a good when Lone Oak Farm is out on release, we will do a series on Lone Oak and use the John Deere cotton harvester. May well have two cotton harvesters, we may well have the Case and the John Deere working together. See how it goes. Put one of them on follow me, and should hopefully release its bale in the field as it's going along. We will need obviously two trailers, of course, to load them up. This is quickly coming to the end of the power arrowing in this field. We will off screen put the other arrow on, the chisel arrows, and this tractor can then go over ready for working the land down for the cabbage. But that will be probably a couple of episodes away at the moment. We've got these potatoes to get in. It's not going to get it done in one day. The size of the field and the size of the potato planter we could afford at the time. Although having the small potato planter gives us a good opportunity to give the Kubota mod a good try before it just stays in, gets resigned to the yard on loader duty around the cows once we get them. Again, turning around, getting to the end of this now, so we will now have a jump cut and we will see you back once we start the potato planting. So we will see you shortly. Okay, we are back. We are on the Kubota. We are going to do 3 headlands along each side. We have left the power arrow down here. Once we get all the potatoes planted, we will run it around the inside of the headlands just to tidy up the row ends. Let's see, as we're coming down, how much seed we are using. We are going to run straight out to the tractor on this end because we've got a good lump of grass on this end to I actually think 2 headlands down each breed will be ideal. We shall now leave that there, leave a gap, and do this headland. Oh, we haven't turned the planter back on. There we go, and we shall now go around this headland. This little Kubota ideal on this little potato planter. We'll top it up again before we do the next headland. Potatoes starting to go in. We've got an old potato harvester as well at the moment, but hopefully going forward, dependent upon room to manoeuvre, get bigger equipment on the farm going forward. This will be 2 of the headlands planted and 2 left to do. We have left a strip of land without the power arrow going on it, so we've got a straight line to follow to get the main body of the field started straight. As I say, none of these sides are actually that straight, so we will go all the way around if they meet up without any gearing rows on the ends. We will at a later date join them together going forward, but 28% of seed left, so we will now reverse ourselves up and fill up with seed. Put 2 bags of seed in. Still in reverse. We shall now head down to the bottom, get the bottom headland done first. Which again, as with any other, we will leave a gap between where we are and the end of the field. Downside on maps with no multi-terrain angle, the rows don't look brilliant on the headlands, but they are looking good at this point. We are in a bit of a dip here as well, which is going to make it a bit tricky when we come to harvest, but as I say, we haven't got a big harvester on the farm at the minute. And with this being 2-wheel drive as well, it does work nicely for getting turned around. Bit of a gap there, we've got no potatoes, but not to worry. Road fairly busy at the moment. Cars going all directions on the junctions, and there we have that. We will now head to the last of the headlands. And this will be the test of whether this tractor is going to be able to stay on the planter. Just seems to be going up the hill fairly easy, which is great. And this, you see there the line we've left to follow to start the main body of the field. Just to give us a nice straight start. 68% of seed left, so we should be able to get these headlands done and the first row back to the top, I think. Again, on this side, some of the field may be within the same body straight line as the rest of the field. one breed back to the bottom of the field, and there we have that. Get ourselves turned around, and the last breed of our headlands now to go in. This potato planter is an old one, but it's working very well. No power at all needed to work it. It has got the feed. You see the two little black wheels there going around there, what drive the machine to get the potatoes into the ground. So the only power you need is to pull the ridges through the soil. And that is all of our headlands done. 32% of seed, so we should have enough to get us back to the top of the field. We'll get ourselves around, start here, follow this trail down that we've left. We need to just go forward a little bit to sort out where the headlands start. There we go. What we don't need will be power arrowed anyway. Although this land wasn't worked properly, it does give us a nice straight start of the field. Just a pity this planter hasn't got a ridge marker you could follow down with the wheels. 19% of seeds we've got to fill up before we go again. We shall go down and fill up. Only about 2 or 3 minutes of time left to do planting on camera, and then we shall carry on, work the day out as always. Bring the tractor around. Did promise the maker of this mod that we would implement it in one of our series, and it's an ideal tractor to do this job and the yard work, so managed to get it into this series. There we have that. Now we shall set off and follow this trail back down. I've got reasonably straight rows to follow all the way through then. Although one side of the planter doesn't appear to be planting at the moment. Could be the contour of the field. And so we are almost down the bottom where we need the headland piece again. There we have it. As we turn around, I hope you've enjoyed this potato planting video. Please give us a like, give us a share, drop us a comment. If you're new to Summer Farm Estates and you'd like to see more of the work we do here, please subscribe to the channel. Knock on the bell, it will tell you when we do these videos, when we do our live streams. Until next time, thank you very much for watching and goodbye for now.